The smartest man who ever lived. The college moment. When he was younger, he made good money. He felt invincible. Income was steady. Life was moving fast. The future felt automatic. He spent some. He enjoyed some. But he made one quiet decision most people his age didn't. He structured part of his income instead of consuming all of it. Nothing flashy. Nothing dramatic. Just disciplined funding into something long-term. Years passed. 15 years later, life looked different. He had kids now, and college wasn't theoretical anymore. It was real, it was close. And tuition numbers weren't small. He didn't have $50,000 sitting in a checking account. But he also didn't want his kids starting adulthood buried in debt. So he needed access. Not charity, not a gamble, access. He didn't walk into a bank hoping for approval. He didn't worry about a credit check, because the access wasn't based on his credit. It was based on decisions he made early. He had built an asset that allowed him to access capital when he needed it. That's the difference. Most people think life insurance is about death. It's not. For the right structure, it can also be about leverage, liquidity, options. It's about building something while you're strong so you don't panic when things get expensive. The smartest man who ever lived understood this. You don't wait until your kids are 17 to think about funding. You don't wait until life gets tight to think about leverage. You build quietly, early, consistently. And here's the part most people miss. The information isn't hidden, it's right in front of you. But the smartest man recognizes valuable information when he sees it and acts before urgency forces him to. If you want to understand exactly what he did and how that structure worked, not hype, not pressure, just clarity, comment leverage below. No sales pitch. Just information, because smart decisions are made long before they're needed. The smartest man who ever lived wasn't reacting. He was already there. Before the move was made, he saw it. Before the problem showed up, he felt it coming. Not because he guessed, because he paid attention. He didn't just look at what people said. He studied patterns. What they repeated, what they avoided, what they only did when pressure showed up. That's where truth lives. Most people wait for things to happen and then try to respond. He didn't. He built systems, quiet ones, structures no one noticed until they needed them. Because he understood something most people ignore. What can be used against you will be. Not out of paranoia, out of pattern. People don't change under pressure, they reveal themselves. So he prepared for that version. Not the one they showed him, the one they would become. That's how he moved different, not faster, earlier, and by the time anyone realized what was happening, he was already protected, already positioned, already done, because the smartest man didn't just think, he built. If you're starting to recognize the pattern, you already know why that matters. The smartest man who ever lived wasn't reacting. He was already there. He didn't guess. He recognized patterns. What repeats, reveals. What most people ignore, he built around. He saw what could be used against him before it ever was. Not paranoia, pattern. That's why he was always ahead. Because the smartest man didn't just think, he built. If you see it, you already understand.